The Charm City Unicorns channel where we talk about our knitting and crafting shenanigans. I'm Shayla.
And I'm Heather.
And you can find our links to our socials below. And this is episode 2.
The sugar sweet, you got what I need. Sipping on the potion, all that good emotion. Just my kind of heat, keep it on repeat. Testify the motion, loving this devotion.
Want to do a little recap of...
Yes. Well, we've had episode 1 and then mini-sode 1.5.
Yes.
So we're trying to make it like the integers. I think that's the right word.
Yes.
Math escaped me right now. Are the sort of podcast type episodes where we have our whips and our finished objects, etc. And then the mini-sodes will be a variety of different things. Our last one was our Make 12.
Yes. We give a lot of inspiration, patterns, yarn, and just talk about like everything that's inspiring us for this new year. It's like a fresh start. We're starting off the new year, and you get this spark of creativity, and then you put together an unrealistic list of patterns that you think you can make in your mind.
Well, it also helps to plan for shopping.
Yes.
Or reducing stash.
Yes.
Or maybe helps you to not shop because you realize
it has helped me a lot not to shop. Yes.
But I've been overwhelmed by, well, everything in general, but specifically the amount of positive feedback that we've gotten so far.
You guys are incredible. Like,
we had no idea that we would do this well.
Yes. It's been very well received, and that makes our hearts smile.
So even if you don't like pink, because not everybody likes pink. Your thing might be orange.
Yeah.
Or blue, or green,
or red.
Or brown.
Or brown. Or great.
You know, we're not saying you need to knit in pink.
No. You can still hang out with us.
Yeah, you can hang with us.
You can sit with us.
Wait. Sit down.
We welcome all. And I've done that before where I'm like, you know what? I need to branch out.
Yeah.
And try something else.
You know what? I had a revelation that most of the podcasts or YouTube channels that I watch on YouTube don't knit in pink. A lot of them are like brown, beige, neutrals, and it's still very engaging to me. I still
it's still inspiring.
Video. So yeah.
And I've done that where I tried to like get out of my comfort zone with pink.
Same.
And knit a different color. And I bought beautiful yarn, a beautiful pattern. I hated every freaking stitch.
Yeah. If you guys check out my D-stash, you'll see all of the brown yarn.
Yeah, I don't know what you were thinking.
I was going through a phase where I was trying to step outside of my box, push myself to do different things. And I finally came to the conclusion that this is just who I am. You get what you get. And you don't go with it.
So I think some of our success so far is probably because of the grocery girls.
Yes, Jody and Tracy, yes.
Yes, big shout out to the groceries girls.
Yes, when I saw them bring up our channel, I was like, I like screen recorded it and I sent it to Heather. I was like, right there, the grocery girls talked about us.
I cried.
Yeah, it doesn't help that we were both going through like something already. So it like...
Well, when aren't, you know?
Yeah.
That's just... I've come to realize that...
It is.
It's just being alive.
Yeah.
Being a woman.
Yeah. It's very hard.
We're all like this. We're all going through something.
Yes. That's why it's very important to be kind to one another, because you never know what the next person is going through. Even if it looks like everything is okay on the surface. Yeah. Just saying.
Some other places we've gotten mentions were, they mentioned us in their description is Wild Cottage Knitting.
Yes, thank you so much.
And Crafting on the Plains.
Yes. Oh my goodness.
And then we've gotten good reviews from AKA Nora Knits.
Yes. And what
Allie
Allie
makes everything.
I want to keep on saying what's Allie making, but it's a channel I watch. What's Millie making? Hi, Millie. Yes, like that, and it's so crazy seeing those people bring us up because those are people that we've watched and admired for a while, and now they've acknowledged us, and it's so sweet. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you.
It makes our hearts really warm.
I just wanted to bring up a few comments we've gotten that we enjoyed.
Yeah.
One is from Sarah Potempa 11174. I'm assuming it's Sarah. She says, I'm enjoying your craft cast. I'm hoping the pink tree is staying up all year because it makes me happy. And indeed, the pink tree is staying up all year. I was on the fence.
Well,
I think Sarah pushed it over the edge.
Sarah just solidified it for us. So thank you, Sarah. We will be shopping for some Valentine's Day decorations so that we can make the pink tree seasonal.
Yes.
We also have one from Stitch Miss 1. And they said, all these colors are bringing me so much joy. Finally, some knitters who aren't into beige coastal grandma vibe. Thank you so much, Stitch Miss 1. That makes our hearts, our pink heart, happy.
And it's not that all grandmas knit in beige.
No. My grandma is a pink girly too.
But I think there is this maybe coastal Florida grandma.
Yeah. Very, it's a lot of beige going. And you know what? I was looking at Cat Sandwich, her stories recently, and I responded to one, and she was like, the Ravelry hot right now is very grage, and it's making my pastel heart kind of sad. Yeah. And I was like, same, girl, same. And she was like, I read a study that neutral colors are supposed to calm people, and I was like, are they? No.
I think something's wired wrong with us.
I was like, it actually has a bit of an opposite effect on me.
Yeah.
So, but, yeah.
Okay.
Thank you so much for that comment. We appreciate that you appreciate our colorful vibes.
We had 2 different people comment about the lighting, and I just want to say thank you.
That is all, Heather.
You have no idea how much I obsessed over lighting and tried different things. That was from Mohair Sprinkles, who said a few more things.
I love
your
screen name, okay?
And from Jimmy Does Knitting, who is also has a podcast on YouTube.
I was going to say, I've also watched Jimmy Does Knitting.
The Mohair Sprinkles also said that she liked the professional editing touches.
Oh, it's very...
That's all Shayla.
Is it profesh?
It's profesh.
It's very much not profesh, but thank you.
And they liked our background.
Oh, and that's all Heather. Thank you.
Heather, courtesy of IKEA.
And Chris. Thank you, Chris.
Mohair Sprinkles also knew the pirate movie. And she said,
I love it.
She said, my sister and I watched that 1,000,000 times as kids and danced all over our brown sectional 80s couch. And I said, same, except my sister and I did it on it was green crushed velvet. Oh,
yeah.
My mom had this whole Spanish furniture face.
That sounds about right for the times, though. The green, like the...
Oh, it was comfy, too.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. It's like just... And wait, which one?
This one from Pauline.
Pauline Richmond 5948 said, congratulations on our fabulous episode. They said that they love our aesthetic. The pink is fabulous. They love our knits that we're wearing and will definitely be following us.
And where are they from?
They are from New Zealand. Oh my God.
People in different
parts of the world watch us.
Yes.
That's insane. Thank you so much.
I was especially happy for this one from Just Call Me Slug 1.
I can sew or crochet almost anything, but they cannot knit. They've tried many times and it was ugly. I don't believe that. Strike that from the record. But here they are, 1.5 episodes in, looking for their knitting needles.
Regardless.
They're going to try again.
So I'm very excited that we've inspired people to attempt knitting again. As I'm attempting crochet again. We'll see how that goes.
Funny story. We meet bi-weekly, not to podcast because we're actually friends outside of podcasting.
Imagine
that.
Because I'm not that good of an actress.
I don't think we could do this if we weren't real friends.
No, I sort of wear my feelings like right on my sleeve.
The facial expressions will never lie to you. But we also meet up and we knit bi-weekly. And we always do it like in a public place, like a restaurant or somewhere. Wegmans, Panera. And our last time that we met up, so many people stopped by to like inquire about our knitting and what we were making, and just to say like that they were interested in trying, and it just was really heartwarming. So I'm glad that we can inspire people both here on YouTube and outside of YouTube to pick up their knitting needles or just tap into their creativity. It is a wonderful world, and we're glad we can bring people into it. Yeah.
And another really good comment was from Michelle Crandall 1561, who said, I love getting to see knitters on YouTube with the plus size perspective. A perspective I share and don't see enough of on here. I thought that was really, really nice because if you're a plus size girl, you probably always or often feel self-conscious.
Yes. And it's really good to feel seen.
Yeah.
Yeah. I agree. I follow M to the third, Mackenzie, and she and Tim have the Sibling Energy podcast. Hi, Tim and Mackenzie. She posted a few days ago on her stories about how she was looking for the plus size, queer point of view, and how she was like missing that in her feed. Like she couldn't, it just wasn't there. Mm-hmm. And I felt that. I was like, same.
We're all beautiful at any size,
yes,
any color, any gender,
yes,
anything. Like, we're just people, and we can all be beautiful.
Yeah, and it's nice to see someone who it's relatable to see someone who looks like you.
Well, I think it's also like I've spent so much of my life trying to argue in my brain that no, I'm not. You know, I just have a big
this or
rear end.
Yeah.
You know, and it feels better just embracing this. This is who I am.
Yeah.
And
finding your people.
Well, and I've had periods of my life where I was much thinner. Post divorce was rough time. Often women, it doesn't matter what size we are. We think we don't look good.
Yeah.
And you do.
Everybody has a flaw. Everybody has flaws.
But you do look good.
Yeah. And we're here to affirm you.
Yes.
Okay. Because
keep knitting.
You guys.
I don't care what size you are. Keep knitting.
Your girl I was not with it today, okay? I had a serious
Usually when Shayla says she's coming over, I just add an hour to whatever time
today
she says.
Had to add like 2 hours, okay? Because I was like, don't be mad at me, Heather, but I am in the closet having a mental breakdown. And she was like, oh, it's fine. I'm just on the couch knitting. Like, just go ahead and have a crisis, and I'll see you after.
Which is hilarious because, you know, I have these crises, but I'm 15 minutes early to everything. ADHD.
Yes.
Versus non-ADHD brain.
Yes. Because it doesn't help that even without anything going on, I feel like I can do a lot in a short period of time. Mm-hmm. I have very unrealistic time management.
My God. Okay, so my husband has ADHD and he does that. Like, today I'm going to do blah, 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 blah. And I was like, you can't do all those things in a day. And then you get so flustered that you then do nothing. Yes. So how about you just write down 2 things that you're going to do today. Well, see, I'm the opposite because I work from home full time.
Yes.
And I'm left to my own devices as I examine patents. We have a very flexible schedule. I just have to do so much production in a given bye week. And yet I'm like up at 7:30 at the computer working and I get my stuff done. And I constantly feel overwhelmed and don't think I can get enough stuff done.
Boy.
Okay. We have problems.
Yeah,
Both of us.
we digress. All of your comments, we've read all of them, whether we've hearted them, responded, highlighted them. We've read all of them. We've discussed all of them. And we appreciate you guys. Thank you for showing up
Yes.
and being here with us.
I will tell you, I get like anxiety responding to comments. So just know they were all sent in love. I
You
try.
guys probably can tell when you get a response from Heather and when you get a response from Shayla. I am very chatty. I did perform spoken word. I was not a slam poet. I'm not sure. But I actually communicate best through writing.
Okay.
When you get just like, thank you so much, that's how.
I try.
When you get the paragraph, that's Shayla.
Yes. But
It's good. It's fine.
I'm trying really hard to respond to every comment.
It's a lot.
Because I want people to feel
seen,
heard,
and know that we appreciate you.
try to build more community.
Yes. So keep leaving those comments. Keep liking, keep subscribing, keep showing up with us.
We are
appreciate
reading.
you guys.
So, there was a comment that somebody appreciated our facts about Baltimore.
Oh,
so I
our
thought I would
Charm City.
our Charm City facts. I thought I would include that each of these episodes.
Okay, so what we got today?
Today, well, I don't know if a lot of you know, but Baltimore is an extremely diverse place.
It really is.
Yes.
It is a melting pot.
I came from Columbus, Ohio, which had its own set of diversity because of the
different type.
university.
Yeah.
Oh, this is night and day difference. But part of the reason I believe is that Fells Point, which is a little, it's right like along the Inner Harbor. It was a little fishing village. Mm-hmm. It was the second largest point of immigration to the U.S. after Ellis Island.
Really? Mm-hmm. Now that's a fun fact. I'm from Baltimore, born and raised, and I'm like, really?
Yeah, but it doesn't shock me now that like, oh, of course, because there's so many, like there's also something like 220 different like little neighborhoods within, I'm assuming they mean Baltimore City.
Yeah.
Which Baltimore City is not in the Baltimore County. Baltimore City is its own entity, and Baltimore County is separate. And we're the only place like that, apparently, too. All my facts.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So, fun fact, I grew up in Baltimore City, but I now live in Baltimore County, and I can attest to those being 2 very different places.
Yeah. But we get a bad reputation.
Yeah, we do.
Much of it deserved. But,
yes, it is.
But if you like diversity and art and everything like that, food, it's the place for you. If you know, you know.
Yes, if you know, you know.
Shayla, what is new?
As far as what?
Life, what you've been doing since last time we filmed.
I have been reading Onyx Storm.
Okay.
I'm
going to interrupt you there because I finished
no spoilers.
Onyx
No
Storm.
spoilers
Oh God,
here.
no, I would never.
No.
I can't even talk about it. I just crawled out from
that's
under the
fanatical.
blankets this morning.
Yeah.
Like, it's a book.
Yes.
Should it?
No. These are characters that we are invested in.
I mean,
the world building, we're invested.
it was worse than when I watched Titanic. Not the book. Not the story.
The feelings,
Just
the
feelings.
emotes.
Like in Titanic, like destroyed me, which now I laugh about it, whatever. But I'm not okay.
Heather likes to re-torture herself.
Oh yeah,
and
now
reread things.
Now I'm reading again and making little Post-it notes, and
So-
my husband caught me doing it, and he's like, "Are you
Is everything okay?
making notes?" And I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "I love how much of a nerd you are." He is like a level of nerd I never dated before.
I think that we all have some nerdiness within us. Some of us more than others.
There's a spectrum.
There's a
I'm
spectrum,
definitely
and you
on it.
fall on it somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's what I've been reading. I've been dreaming up new bag ideas. Yeah.
Have you been knitting to anything besides Onyx Storm?
What did I finish? I finished Love Hypothesis, and then
Didn't you start the other one, Not in Love?
yes, I started that. In the middle of that, and then Onyx Storm hit me. Well, okay.
Oh wow, those are two.
So in the middle
Diverging.
of that, it hit me that Onyx Storm was coming. So I was like, oh my God, I have to reread Iron Flame. So our friend Shannon, decided that she was going to start all the way from the beginning. I was like, oh girl, I don't have time for all of that. So I skipped Fourth Wing, went to Iron Flame, reread Iron Flame, got to the end of Iron Flame. I don't know what happened in my brain, but I do read a lot of books. But I was like, I don't remember all of this.
Okay.
All of the details came back to me. I was mad all over again. The cliffhanger. It was just a time was had. And then, so I had to abandon all else for Rebecca Yarros. Everything else.
I'm so mad at her.
Abandoned.
She's like, right now, she's like,
I know.
look what I did
she's
to these
scheming.
people.
Yeah.
But I'm glad you didn't finish Not in Love by Allie Hazelwood. And you'll do Onyx Storm first, because when it's over, you're going to need
I need something to-
cleanser.
Yes. That's what I was thinking too. Like my Libby holds have been becoming available, and I'm like, deliver it later. Deliver it later.
Meanwhile, I'm like, you know what? Clearly, I can't handle any emotional stuff. Like, I don't watch sad movies because I know what's going to happen. Like, after Onyx Storm, I'm like, maybe I should just go back to Harlequin romances.
You
This
did
is
say that.
grocery store trash.
Well, then at one point I went through this period of just reading. After I read Kristen Hanna's The Great Alone.
Oh, I'm
I
not.
went
any
into
of hers.
Oh my God. I love Kristen Hanna, but you gotta be ready to go on a ride, okay? An emotional ride.
Nope.
Sobbing.
That's why I don't read them. Nope.
Like I was talking, Nora, aka Nora, that's her one of her favorite authors, and I was like, you gotta be ready to go on a serious emotional.
Maybe she can handle it, because my friend Emily gave me a book like that once. She's like, oh, here, read this book, and it was about a girl taking care of her mother dying of cancer, and I was like, WTF, like,
Yeah. I read The Great Alone, and it was really good, but I was literally sobbing into the book. And then I went on this search for books like The Great Alone. I don't know what's wrong with me.
No, I'm getting reacquainted with Nora Roberts after this. I hurt.
I went on a trip, and it was not a good trip.
Absolutely not.
It was
horrible.
It was a horrible journey to go on. 10 out of 10 would not recommend. What have you been crafting too?
Well, besides Onyx Storm, a re-listen to Iron Flame for like the 30th time. Podcasts. I do love those twins who knit.
I love those twins who knit as well. They're one of those podcasts where their palette is so much different from mine.
Yeah.
But I am going to click their new videos every time. Like as soon as it pops up, I'm like, oh yes, I can cozy up in the bed with my knitting. Tuck in for this episode.
I've also knitted to some Skillshare classes. No, we are not sponsors. If you want to pay us, sure, but trying to learn more about making YouTube videos. I learned how to add chapters to YouTube videos. I don't know. I went back on our on
You're
our
fancy.
Minisode 1.5, and I added chapters. And it's basically like Microsoft, like DOS. Like, I thought it was going to be something where I had to click and, you know,
Move it.
insert. No, it was like, oh, here in the description, just write it. Put a
You
timestamp.
thought you were going to have to re-edit the
Yeah.
video? Be so
Like
for
the
real.
dark ages on YouTube. But anyway, okay.
Well, I'm glad. I appreciate that because after
You do know.
editing, I'm like, here's the video, Heather. I don't care what you do with it. Don't lose it. Take it. I'm done. It's a joint endeavor.
Editing, I would just, no. Artistic decisions are made by Shayla.
Speaking of artistic decisions, we have also been discussing merch. We have a really cute logo, which I'll put here if you haven't seen it. And we think it needs to be plastered on some stuff.
Yeah, mostly just because it's cute.
Yeah, it's very cute. Starting with stickers.
Oh yeah, my husband has been trying to make us some stickers. He's so adorable.
They're so cute.
He did like some, wait, are these paper? No, these might be the clear ones.
They feel good.
No, these are the clear ones. Here we go. We have iridescent.
Of course, these are my
Oh
favorite.
my God, they're stuck together. And we have, these are the clear background. So we're trying to work on a little bit of this to, you know, try to plaster stickers on things. So maybe people would want stickers.
Shove them in packages, give them out at shows, all of the things.
So I like, yeah, what would people prefer? A project bag.
Or a tote bag.
The tote bag that you could carry for anywhere, for anything. Has like a bottom.
A gusset.
I hate those ones that are just two pieces of fabric sewn together.
It needs to have a box bottom.
Yeah, so it can sit.
Yes. Or would you guys be interested in t-shirts, sweatshirts, hats,
Long sleeve t-shirts.
long sleeve t-shirts?
Short sleeve t-shirts.
So drop it below. Let us know what you might be interested in with this very cute logo on it. And we plan to roll out some merch very soon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we can all be unicorns.
Yes. In a world full of ponies, be a unicorn.
I'm more of a rhino, but it's okay.
Oh my God.
Rhino in a tutu.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's what's new. That's what we've been
Up to.
up to.
We're pretty far into this, but what are you, EWE, wearing?
I am wearing my Look at My Holes top by James M. Watts. And it is knit in the Cocon Pink cotton DK that I got from, it's so funny, I got it from Forever Yarn in Doylestown from Yan. Hi Yan. I got it from her not last summer, so it was summer of 2023 at the Makers Gathering. And then I wore it for the first time in 2024 at the Makers Gathering.
Oh, that's adorable.
Yeah, so that's what I'm wearing.
All right.
I love it so much. Oh wait, do we have an end?
We have an end.
This has been done for a long time,
Don't
guys, so
remember.
we're not gonna talk about that.
Tuck that back in.
And what are you wearing?
Okay, so we did not plan this at all.
Definitely not.
I am wearing the Love Magic sweater by Disco Stitch. Holly is Disco Stitch.
Yes.
She and I know this because we are like a couple degrees of separation in not in knitting but in academic arena.
Oh.
And she's a professor.
Is she?
And has a PhD in applied quantitative methods.
Oh wow.
So very STEM.
Yes.
So I think it's clear that we all need a little creativity.
Yes. An outlet.
Yes, an
If
outlet.
you will.
So this is the sweater.
Oh my God.
Sleeves. The sleeves are bigger than the waist.
sleeve. I love it.
The yarn I used is also Cocon. It's the organic non-superwash merino DK in the color Debbie.
It's really pretty.
Which I also bought at Forever Yarn.
Hi, Ed.
Hi, Ann. We really did not plan. We do buy yarn from other places, and yet
Sometimes.
Yeah.
This sweater is in my library. It's been in there for a couple of years, and seeing yours makes me want to do it.
I love this sweater. It's rather quick because it's like cropped, so you go, down, and that happens real fast. And then you get to the sleeves, and then you're like,
and then is this like a rapid increase?
It's like every other row, I think you increase, every other round, I think you increase, and at like 8 different places.
Lord.
It's like a tablecloth in here. Like,
yeah. It's quite dramatic.
Yeah, it's a lot of sweater.
It's very cute though,
which I enjoy. I think I was supposed to use 6 skeins, and I only used 5.
Oh, have any FOs?
I only have 1 FO. So
okay, and I have 1.
You have 1 too?
Yeah.
All right, go first.
Okay, so you guys may have guessed it. My finished object.
You have more than 1 FO.
Oh,
you lied.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good. So I'm glad you're going.
I have 1 knitting FO. So this is my finished tessellated vest by Andrea Mowry. In case you didn't get the details from our last video, this is knit up in the Junction Fiber Mill Making Trex Light, which is their sport base. The cream is their undyed, and the color changing yarn that you see is their Pink Pony Club colorway. And I love this thing. Okay. I was reading a comment on the project page, and somebody said, this woman, her husband who doesn't knit, said everybody at Rhinebeck looked like they had on bulletproof vests with these things on. It's so hilarious because when I first saw this pattern, I was like, it looks so thick, and I am a hot box, so I was like, no thank you. But with blocking,
oh yeah,
it softened up so much. It's such a lovely fabric. Mine has,
yeah, it's not like rigid anymore. No, a lot more. But
also, I've blocked this very aggressively. I haven't reblocked it since putting all the ribbing, all the finishes on. So, I mean,
yeah.
Don't worry about that, Heather.
But that's the question. When is an FO an FO? Like for me, once it's off the needles, it's an FO. Once
it's wearable, like once I can wear it, even without like the ends being woven in or anything, if I can wear it, like physically wear it, and it be like actual garment,
without needles attached.
Yes, without needles attached, and without being on try it on tubing, because I do have some things that I've worn with the try it on tubing tucked in.
That's what it's for.
Don't worry about that. When it comes off the needles, for me, it's an FO.
You were gonna wear it today, right?
I was gonna wear it today. Oh my goodness. I tried it on by itself, but I couldn't figure out what to put on the arms. And I don't love my arms out all the time, most of the time.
Well, it's winter too. It's frosty.
Well,
yeah, I always have my arms covered.
Yeah, so I couldn't figure out what to put on top of it. So hopefully that debacle will be sorted next episode.
Do you have like a nice button down?
I don't, but I have been scouting them. Like I scouted one that has like a nice, not the very dramatic collar, but maybe like a little bit, like a bib collar type of situation.
Oh, cute.
And I was like,
wait, how big of a bib?
Not a huge one.
Not a dramatic bib. Okay.
And I saw also a dress on ModCloth. So we'll see.
Yeah.
hopefully by next episode, you guys can see this on the bate. I might
The
take-
bate or the bootay?
the bate and the bootay. I might take some photos and insert them here of me just trying it on here.
If I send a photo of try on, it also involves a photo of my closets, and
You don't want anybody. You don't want
nobody has time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that.
Well, you guys might see this on the body.
Yeah.
But I'm really excited about this. It is so cute.
It is really cute. I
and
love
it smells so good. I haven't worn it yet, and it's what still smells like wool wash. It smells so good. But yes, this is my tessellated vest by Andrea Mowry.
Beautiful.
She is done. Thin.
Yay, Shayla finished something.
Woo! We really have to celebrate when I finish things, okay, guys?
We do. We do.
Let's see your FO.
My FO is, well, it's not knitting, it's knitting adjacent. I finally finished, well, what I call finished, my yarn cozies. So I will link in the description the YouTube video that I follow to make the yarn cozies. But I still need to
Snip.
snip some of the ends off.
Snipping threads is really not.
Yeah. Well, my machine cuts the thread for me, but it's always when it starts. There's a little bit. So
Yeah,
I just
mine auto cuts too, but then it sucks it back into the machine. And when I go to start the next piece, so I just turn it
that's
off.
nice. Oh.
Because it's like when it goes to start the next piece, then it like starts with like that red. I need a starter piece of fabric. Yes.
So yeah, mine automatically ties off at the beginning and then will tie off and cut at the end. But yeah, if it gets sucked in, that's when your bobbin's gonna mess up every single time.
I fish mine out. I use my seam ripper and I'm like, I gotta get this out of here because if not, I'm in for a time.
Oh yeah, see, this one isn't even sewn properly, so maybe I'm not done. That one was a problem. But so I just have to turn them and cut the little things off.
They look so good.
Yarn
though.
cozies. I love them.
Look at this one. Oh my god. Look at this.
I know, I love that one.
Oh wait.
Well, you know, all this fabric, it's just, I did not spend a lot. This is all just from Joann's. They're all an interlock fabric. But if Joann's truly goes away, I don't know about that world.
I don't either. I mean, we'll find other. Of course,
Yeah.
we'll find other.
Well, we have a beautiful local place with good local,
Yes.
you know, fabric notions for thread.
Without in a bind.
For
Without in a
thread,
bind.
because you can't do that online.
Yeah. When you do production sewing, you start out with all these colors, and then you realize that changing threads every bag is not the move. So
You know what-
you like
you know,
get
the
like a
thing is,
signature color.
It's not even hard.
No, it's not.
And yet it's the most annoying. Like, I gotta
It's
change
so
the
annoying.
thread
I know. I'm like,
again.
I remember I was doing the Build-A-Bags and like I had like this thing where all the thread everything has to match. So I had to take every order, put it in a freaking spreadsheet, and then sort it by thread color. Be so for real.
Like, that's not what anybody would ever like think. Like, oh, maybe sort it by bag,
Yeah.
color,
No,
zipper, you know, anything. But no, thread
Thread
color. Yeah,
color.
it's
because I don't want to unthread and rethread my sewing machine. It literally takes me less than 60 seconds.
same. But it's, you have to change out the bobbin.
Yes.
And then you have to make sure you have enough bobbin.
Then you gotta wind some bobbins.
Yeah,
Like it's a time.
It's a time.
So what are you going to do with all of those? I know you said some of them were for Geraldine from the Wandering
Yes,
Flock.
I was gonna send some to Geraldine. I gave you a set. I gave Shannon a
I love
set.
mine.
Yeah.
I do have one more FO since you called me out.
You do. Well, more than one.
A few.
And you have questions.
And I have
Yeah.
questions and I need feedback. So
Because we know half of you are here. Well, more than half of you are here for Shayla the bag maker. I'm just riding her coattails.
Oh my
And
God.
I'm having fun doing it because it's less
Whatever.
pressure on me.
whatever. So my other 3 FOs are sewing, are bags. So I have been, so my most recent design that I released was the Priestess Pail. And it's basically my take on a train case. It's something that I have been developing for a long time. I've gone through a lot of prototypes, and this is what I settled on. And also, this one isn't completely finished because this is what it looks like now.
I'm stealing that. It looks like Barbie.
Yes, it does.
It is a 1000%
and it has
Barbie.
pink. Okay, let me see if
Those
I can
zipper pulls.
pink zipper pulls. Oh my god.
That is amazing.
So this was the one that I had at Flock Fiber Festival for the first time.
Okay.
And then I had it at Cake Palooza. But I've edited it because I did get some feedback that after putting projects in it, there was a lot riding on these seams.
Oh, okay.
So it was a lot of stress on them, and some people had experienced tearing with the
Goodness, how much does your knitting? How much you putting in
I
there?
know. I don't know if they were like, but I was like, okay, and it was more than one person, and
Yeah.
so
I
was
believe
like-
them. I'm just
So what we did, and what's not featured on this one, and I don't think I have another one with me, was here, right in between this back panel and the seam here, we just tacked it down with 2 rivets.
oh, okay.
And so it gave it some stability and took the pressure off
Off
of
the
those
seams. Yeah.
So we're always improving.
Love it.
So this is the Priestess Pail. This print will probably be online, very limited, in a couple of days, because I've made some of them just because. And this print is called Flower Power. This is, I name all of the prints. And this is a print that I designed myself, you guys.
I love it.
And to match, we've made a little notions pouch. And this is the mini Bewitched boxy bag.
Love it.
Ta-da! And that's what I've been working on sewing wise. And then I have another bag that has never been seen before. You guys are seeing
Debut.
it first. Sneak peek. It is a design that I have been trying to iron out, and I don't have a name for this bag. Oh wait, we have a
We
special
have a
guest.
visitor. We have a visitor.
Everybody,
This is
the
Greta.
incomparable Greta.
She's a good girl.
Hi, Greta.
This is my good pooch.
Yeah, well, Rudy's good too, but yeah, you'll see.
Thank you for the licking. All right.
So I don't have a name for this bag yet, but this is something that I've been working on. I've also been trying to work on my binding skills, and I'm happy to say that I've gotten better since making this.
Binding.
This is not on the inside of a bag. It's on the outside of a bag. And yeah. So fun fact, this bag is made exactly like my boxy bags. These, except for when you get to one end, you just don't box it. You just fold it on itself and put it together, and then you have a bag.
I love that zipper. Look at that zipper. Oh, sorry.
Oh, there it is. Okay, so yeah, this is one of my favorite zippers. And yeah, so let me know what you guys think of this. Would you use it? What would you use it for? Do you think it would be useful? Do you think we should bring it to the shop? Yes, no,
Bigger,
maybe?
smaller.
Bigger,
Or do you-
smaller.
Yeah.
So let me know what you guys think about it, and let me know what you think about the Flower Power print. That's not a new print, but it is
Barbie.
one that's like sold out really quick.
80s
I
Barbie.
think it's the colors.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's what sold it out. It's the colors. It's like one of the only ones that I didn't have any of it left after Cake Palooza. It sold out completely. And so this is actually my first time.
Well, you know what? I was at the first time slot of Cake Palooza, but I didn't come to your booth until the end.
Yeah. So
I did not see that print.
So,
well, you have to reserve.
I was going to say, so because Cake Palooza is it is
time.
set up the way that it is, I try to like allocate a certain amount of each style to each slot. So if that sold out, you probably missed it.
I would have bought it, but okay.
It's okay.
Well, yarn centric.
Yes.
Yes. Yarn centric.
Yes. And I made a bunch of these little things, which if you guys have any intel on pink swivel hooks, let me know. Right now it has a rainbow metal swivel hook and a pink pull, which isn't bad because the rainbow has pink in it. But I'm a matching hardware type of gal.
Your belt has to match your shoes, which has to match your handbag.
Yes. So if you guys have any leads on that, let your girl know.
I'm sure we have many viewers who know where to get
pink swivel
swivel clip.
Is that all of your finished objects? Okay.
Yes.
And that's everything for me as well.
Okay. Now we have whips. Well, I have 2 whips, so
I have 1.
All right, so I'll go first then.
Okay.
Okay, I'll do the Rudy 1 second.
It's
all right.
The Rudy one.
So
I'm so excited about this.
Whips. It's time for whips. This is in my Woodsy and Wild bag with little ghosties. I love this bag.
Still love that bag with the wax canvas hand.
You know what would make it better?
What?
If it were pink.
Yes. If it was pink with ghosties, immediately.
This, you've seen it in the last 2 episodes, is the...
It's still gorgeous as ever.
It is Neon Bliss by Vera Valimaki.
You are flying through this thing.
Okay, so... Okay,
God, it's
I'll
so
just
pretty.
say the yarn again. It is La Bienne May Sport Nouveau. It's a non-superwash. Sport weight in the colors Hella, Anemone, and Tennis Ball. I think I've looked at it too much because it's getting uglier the more I look at it.
I told her that. She's like, I'm not so sure about it. I'm like, just relax. You've just been working on it and looking at it every day.
So you knit like a big rectangle for the back. And then you pick up stitches and knit down this side, down that side. And then meet in the middle, knit the front. And then I'm one of those like, then you knit down. And it's still 2 like separate pieces. Then you can seam the sides, which I did somewhere in here. And then you're supposed to add the bottom band. However, length is never right for me. So I did to a certain point and then I quit. So next thing I did was I put the collar on because that's definitely going to affect how long it goes.
That is so pretty with that neon stripe at the top.
Well, I was going to block it from there, but since they're all neons, I need to use white vinegar. And
so it doesn't bleed.
I had like the industrial size of white vinegar. It is gone because everything I do is neon. So I was like, you know what? We'll just start a sleeve in the meantime because I'm also in a race with Shannon to get this done. So I did that sleeve. I still have to do this one.
So how much ribbing is the pattern calling for
I think it's just like 2 inches maybe.
Okay.
And then I don't know if I do the end of it in the purple and then lavender or if I do it in this color. We'll see what the pattern says.
It's pretty.
This yarn, feel how, it might be my hands are just soft, but feel how soft that is.
No, I told you.
It is really nice.
I was like, I think I need this.
I have like all these progress.
You said it's non-superwash, right?
Correct. Non-superwash.
It's very pretty.
More progress keepers. This was the 90s collection from Twin Mountain Handcrafts.
Okay.
Yes, they are so cute.
I love
all of them.
Hey, ladies.
So hopefully this will be a finished object on our next episode.
I think so, because you are like,
Our next full episode.
you are chop chop.
I try. I was slowed down a few days because of Onyx Storm. But I tried to get back in the groove this morning.
You got this.
I got it. I got it.
You got this. All right. I am excited to see that finished, and I'm excited to see how you style it. I think it's going to be very
That's a good question. I do not know.
What do you?
I mostly started this one, I think, because it'll just look good with jeans
Yes.
or with, like a black dress or something like that. Because
Yes.
I really don't think it needs its own matching
No.
anything.
Now, what is the length going to be? Is it going to be full length cropped?
It's slightly cropped. Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, like a jean.
Yeah.
A jean will probably be really cute. Okay. So I only have one whip. Like I said, I've been trying to be a monogamy knitter. My whip that I have been working on. So I finished my tessellated vest, and then our next cast on is going to be joint. So I figured that I need to finish some of my whips. So I'm trying to finish the my coven cardi by Knit and Crochet in time for Heather to finish her Neon Bliss. If I'm not finished, it's not a big deal. I'm just doing it in the arm.
She's finishing. I have something I can work on in the meantime.
This
I will
is
wait for you.
my I showed this on the last podcast as a whip, and it's still a whip. This sleeve looks so huge to me.
Yeah, that is big.
It's huge.
It's big.
But okay,
But are they kind of ballooned?
I was about to say
Okay.
they ballooned. So I'm like
Which I do love that look.
I did too.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be really cute. I'll put a picture up so you can see like how the pattern's written. But this is where I am. I just put the grapefruit, the Madeline Tosh grapefruit colorway back on there. And I think that after this grapefruit stripe, I think I can start ribbing.
Oh yeah, probably.
Yeah, because it's I don't want to put it on top of this, but it's below the elbow now. So
Yeah.
I want it to be
Oh.
like bracelet length.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So I don't
yeah.
want it to be too long.
Well, you
so-
can always just do more ribbing or less ribbing.
Yeah, and it's a superwash yarn, so I know that it's going to grow a bit.
A bit.
And it's heavy. It's worsted weight, so it's really heavy.
Yeah, it'll
So
grow.
I'm like, I don't want to.
So, I would say block it before you start,
Yes.
but
So
she won't listen to me.
No, that's my plan. So my plan is to finish this grapefruit stripe and then pick up my other sleeve, knit that down to the same place.
Nice.
And then block it before doing my button band and before doing my ribbing. So that is the plan.
Do you find that when you do these things and you you set what stitches aside, like on Try It On Tubing, then like the yarn management, like I'm always caught in my tubes.
Yes.
Neon Bliss,
Right.
like, because you have on the sleeves, especially because, you're doing the stripes and you have to cross over to carry the yarn.
Oh my God.
And then you're turning, I do it on, because I do magic loop, you turning it around, and it's just a yarn management.
And the yarn, every
nightmare.
time you turn, if you don't turn the right way, the yarn is wrapping.
But I'm also wrapping one over the other or twisting one over the other to keep
just
it. So there's no.
This almost drove
There's
me
no-
crazy with
Yeah.
the yarn management. Now this this is not so bad at the point that it's at now, but when I go to do the other sleeve, it's gonna be quite bananas.
I've even folded my sweaters up and tried to pin them together.
That's what I did with this.
Or
I
you-
folded it in half.
Or I'll put the rest of the sweater in a bag
Yes.
and drawstring.
and just knit
And
from
then-
the little you're like, just knitting from the little
We
piece.
just have an arm sticking out. It's
Yeah.
ridiculous.
So yeah, that's where I'm at with my coven cardi. We are speaking this into finished object existence.
Yes. She's
Okay.
going to have a second FO this year. So excited.
She
We're gonna get
makes it-
Shayla on board.
Yes, because Shayla is good at. Okay, I am itching to cast something on. Itching and trying to relax. Okay, relax.
See, I'm so different. I'm itching to finish something.
Well, you have been motivating me to finish things, so that's a good thing. But in general, I just really want to start all the stuff. It's just a hit of dopamine, and it's just like, I
See,
need it.
that beginning stage of casting on, like, it's nice to see how the yarn's gonna look, but I'm like, oh, I gotta do some reading, and I
Yes.
gotta figure out what I'm doing.
You got a long
and,
road ahead of you.
and I don't like that stage that much.
And I also don't like the end stage, because then I feel like I can see the end, but then it makes everything that I have to do to get there so much longer, because I'm anticipating that it's going to be done. So
I don't like the end stage, but it's a
you know
motivator.
that
It's
the
a
end
motivator, because I'm like,
product is
I
coming.
can't have a different sweater like until I can't even think
I
about.
have to finish this. Yes. Let us know what brings you the most joy: finishing the projects or starting the projects.
Yes.
Let us know.
What brings you joy? Does it bring you joy?
Does starting projects bring you joy, or
Do you have a secret closet full of whips?
I don't know who would have that.
No,
So
nobody I know.
crazy.
Mm-mm.
So crazy. Okay, let's see what else you have going on.
All
over
right.
there.
This. I have been using the 2023 Advent from Spun Right Round.
Oh my goodness.
To
If you guys remember
crochet.
our debacle from last week.
Yes, oh good. Lord, caught in my glasses. Well, I get everything caught on these. Like, I wore
it
them.
gets better and better.
I wore them to Cake Palooza, and I was trying on all of Amy's sweaters.
and then getting stuck
kept
trying to get out of them.
I was like, yeah,
Is
that's a new one.
Is everything okay?
Pulling yarns with your glasses. So, I've been knitting along, crocheting along.
Oh my god!
So that's what I have. But then
It's so pretty.
my chain edge where I started, I don't know what you call it in crochet. It's not your cast on edge.
It's the foundation chain.
The foundation change is a little toy.
Did you go? And you did go up a hook size.
I went up a hook size, but
So maybe you need to go up a few hook sizes.
well, okay, so then you actually sort of have another whip.
Oh, yes. That's actually not, it hasn't been transferred. The whip ownership has not been transferred as of yet.
And then Shayla said, you know what? I can't. She tried. How many times did you try?
5 times. I tried 5 times to start my foundation chain from my granny stripe blanket. And then I finally texted the group chat and I was like, listen here. I think I'm just going to have to make one great big granny square. Because this, I cannot. And then lovely Heather was like, oh, I can start it for you. Heather, who says she's no good at crocheting.
I'm not, but I can count to 302.
2. I cannot.
So
Clearly.
I started this for you this week. Look at the little stitch marker. I made it from like some junk at Joann's or something.
Okay, but it is
a little-
really cute.
Oh, it's dumb. Whatever.
It's a little
It's a little kitty cat. It's ridiculous. So I did this for you. Congratulations. There's an end.
The torch is being passed.
But the foundation chain is nice
And stretchy?
and stretchy and loose.
Did you do
because
it a different way?
I think I went up 2 needle sizes and I was more hook sizes, and I was more mindful about it.
Based off of what
Yes.
yours was doing.
Yes. I was in the beginning stages of Onyx Storm, so I was still okay. I'm like, I'm not that far into this, right?
What are you
I-
4 colors in?
4 or 5 colors in, like, it's fine. I can restart it. Not a big deal, right? So I decide to restart it. And then I do so. Okay. Oop, oop, oop. It's pulling out, of course. Crochet. Son of a gun. Anyway, so nice and
You gotta put a
stretchy.
stitch marker on it so it won't.
Oh.
Yeah.
I did not do that.
You
And
have one.
And then I decided, I got to the end of like, I don't know, the first real row of the 3 whatever's in the holes. I don't have the right language. And I decided, and this was, I think I had finished Onyx Storm, so I was not in a good place. And I decided,
and then this one top.
I'm going to reply to YouTube comments.
She did decide that.
And so I'm sitting there replying to YouTube comments. I'm in my own little, heartbreaking world. And I look down.
A moment of silence.
Half of this was ripped out. And my yarn has met an unfortunate end.
Let's just have a moment of silence. Okay.
This is the dog who did not visit this.
I was going to say, sweet Greta would never.
Never. That would take way too much energy.
She doesn't have time.
She would be out for like a week. Gertrude, who is 10 months old now.
Younger and more rambunctious.
Yes. Had a very good time. So I don't know how it's through.
I didn't see this part when you sent the picture. So when we sat down just now, I was like, wait, is it in the yarn cozy?
And, okay, wait. Where do you go? Where's that part? Where's the other part? And my crochet hook.
Oh my God.
Oh, I got this caught on my ring now. Okay.
She is a menace.
Has met an unfortunate end. And I'm a little OCD with this. Like, I can still crochet with this, right?
But that will bother me really bad.
And then I showed my husband. It's all chewed on. He's like, oh, I can get some sort of blah, blah, blah. And you get that and, stick it back on. And I'm like, but it won't match. Like, it won't match the whole little set of crochet hooks.
Oh, that's so funny. I have my crochet hooks in a little canvas pouch too.
I love that canvas pouch. Anyway, so
the one
and
with
he's
the
like, I can buy
match.
red something or other. I was like, look, honey, these aren't expensive. So
Serious.
So I splurged. I spent $7.52.
Well, you're Clover.
And I got a new crochet hook. This was purely my own fault. We know that Gertrude does this. She has destroyed many things.
Her favorite, a delicacy for her, is actually measuring tapes.
Oh yeah.
She really enjoys those.
For the interruption, Siri.
Why did you say that? SIRI was joining our conversation. All in the Kool-Aid don't know the flavor.
How many times has SIRI actually helped you?
I can count on one hand.
Tape measures. I had this super cute kitty tape measure that I got from the store in Frederick.
Magpie?
Magpie. I bought it Magpie. It was so cute. Well, she ate that. Okay, fine. So I was like, fine. I got the cutest one from Super Glow.
With the flower on it?
Yeah. Holographic silver with a pink flower on it and a smiley face. So cute. She got that. Now I have a beautiful Black Pearl Magic tape measure that I refuse to use. It lives in a place of honor higher than that dog can reach.
Isn't it like tucked away in your sewing machine or something?
And I now just use generic, crappy. She will eat it. If the dog can get to my stuff,
oh my God,
she will eat it.
She's so cute.
I was in such a fog that I left my crochet bag on the floor. So it's my own fault.
Rookie mistake.
Yeah. So it's not as bad as I wasn't that far. And I I do need this yarn to at the end of the project. My husband swears he's gonna get it untangled for me. It's not as bad as one of my friends. She was knitting an Elton cardigan.
Oh yes.
So Elton is a pattern by Joji Locatelli,
with the low hair.
and it alternates fingering weight yarn stripes and lace weight yarn stripes.
Oh my God.
Her Roomba ate it.
Oh my God. Shut up.
Her Roomba ate the sweater.
I would have been devastated. Was she devastated?
And how do you get mad at your Roomba?
I know. It's too expensive to beat the crap out of it. Oh my God. That's what we get for buying those expensive appliances. They work too good.
And look, I was being so good. I even bought this
This is so
at Target in their Valentine's stuff. I
so
bought
you
this
recently
thing.
bought this.
Oh. And so I use half the mini, and then I'm gonna reverse at the end to have like this in and out gradient. So I've even been like keeping them and numbering them with a little thing.
You.
I did all the organization. I was so proud. And this only has 16, but I was like, it's pink. I don't care. I'll figure it out.
It'll work.
So I was doing so good.
And then if you could always, I'm sure you could, I think you could smash two into one.
Probably.
Yeah. If
So
you needed to.
the real question is, do I just keep going with a tight foundation chain?
Or do you begin again?
Or do I begin again?
Begin again.
Let me know what you would do. Like
It's not. I do see what you're saying about the foundation chain.
like
but
at one.
I don't
See,
think-
it's only like in here. It's not the whole thing.
This is probably where you started, and then you probably got more comfortable.
Yeah, something.
Yeah.
Something.
I vote to keep going.
Do you?
I do.
What do you guys think? I asked my crochet guru Becca.
Okay. And what
I
did
asked
say?
Becca. I was like, "Is there any way I can fix this without restarting it?" And she said, "No."
No.
It's devastated.
I don't know. I don't know.
I mean, it's a blanket for me around the house.
Yeah.
It's like not a big deal.
So does it start to like veer out?
It might a little. I mean, the beauty of it is you can just sort of like have that turn in a little.
Yes.
You know, blocking will that
And if it's
that stuff will block right out.
yeah, that's true.
Me.
And if it's too I say keep going, and then if it's really too tight when you get to the end, you could always just go around and put a border on the whole thing, which would,
Yes.
round everything out.
I could if that's a problem.
Yeah.
Borders, that's beyond my capability at this
No,
point.
it's not. It's a YouTube video for that. You can Skillshare. Be so for real.
He's so for real.
All
right.
Thank you so much for starting this for me.
You're welcome.
You are a saint. I am very sorry to hear about your yarn.
I mean, she just knew, like, kick you when you're down.
I'll post the link for the memorial for that foundation chain.
I couldn't even punish. I mean, how do you punish her? Like,
Yeah.
she's a dog.
punish them.
It was yarn. I mean, it was my fault for leaving it there. She's, so cute. You can't do anything but love
You
her.
can't be mad.
And, we were. I think I was more upset about the crochet hook.
The crochet hook is, there's nothing you can do to fix it. Well, Chris was going to come up with a plan, but
I'm sure he was going to over-engineer it, spend way more money than $7.52
way more money
to get
and time.
another crochet hook. It's a snackle box. I also got one that's two, like, the best friends hearts.
Oh my goodness.
That it comes apart in the middle. Stasquisitions.
Stash position.
Do you have any, Shayla?
I do not, and I am very happy to say I don't.
Wait, it was your birthday month. You said there was going to be a birthday
hall pass.
Yes.
But in the spirit of really trying to stash down and not just say it, and putting that into motion, I've talked myself off several ledges.
You talked yourself off?
I mean, Heather and Shannon may have helped talk me off those ledges, but I've dodged those bullets.
You've been crazy good.
I know. I've really and I've done a bunch of destashing.
That's amazing.
So I'm really proud of myself.
You gonna destash that pink Surrey you have?
No, I'm not destashing it.
Darn.
Thanks
I'm
so
waiting.
much.
Waiting.
Yeah, I'm really happy. But
So you don't feel like you missed out?
no. I don't feel like I've missed out. And I feel like we have a yarn festival coming up.
Yes.
And I will more than make up for.
Well, we all get FOMO, right?
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, if I don't get this yarn, it's not going to be there. And you know what? There will always be more yarn.
And you know what I've started asking myself, and this has really helped me a lot. Do you have something like that already in stash? Do you all? That's the thing when you have a big stash, you always have something like. And also, if I can't figure out what I'm going to do with it. Like if I don't have a specific project that I can put to this yarn, then no.
Yeah.
And that has helped me a lot as well.
Good.
Tools, guys, tools.
Yeah. I mean, it helps. There will always be more yarn. And the sales, sometimes that's what gets you. You're like, ooh, it's 25% off or something. I try not to shop the sales from various reasons. One, because if I don't have the money,
I don't have it.
Or the
even
need,
if it's on
I don't need to get it just because it's 25% off. It's better to wait. And if I really want it later on and have a need for it,
you'll have the means to get it.
Pay full price.
Yeah. So it's like, do I really need it? And also, I am also finding that I'm becoming reacquainted with commercial yarns to supplement in projects.
Yes.
That are quality. So it's forcing me to go out there and find brands that actually have quality yarn at good prices. Especially if it's a solid. And actually, I did get undyed. So
you did get something. You just don't have something.
I just didn't. Yes. So I did get, but it's also to supplement in a project. On 2 projects. One project I haven't talked about yet. So when I get the yarn, we'll talk about it.
Show it then.
Yeah. But yeah, it was undyed and it was on sale. It was on sale. And yeah.
I commend you, especially in this month where
Everybody's
Valentine's.
Be so for real. Indie dyers. Okay. Yes. I am starting to feel the pressure like these Valentine's Day collections and yarns are going and the window is closing. But it's okay. It's okay.
As far as commercial yarns, like if you find a good acrylic that you love, use it.
Yeah.
If an acrylic is right for your project, use it. Like I gotta say, Joanne has it's a chenille and it's juicy.
Oh, the Juicy Couture one.
And they're so soft.
Oh, okay. I've seen those in my Joann's, and so we'll see.
I really like if you need like a superwash merino, the Cascade Heritage line.
Yes.
Like I do not like Cascade 220. It makes me mad. But the Cascade Heritage.
Yes. You did tell me that, and you use that for.
Oh yeah, my Kamala sweater.
Yes.
Yeah, I use that in that sweater. They have like 5 or 6 neons.
Yes.
So I actually have, because of my birthday in December and Christmas, other than my new crochet hook.
Ma'am.
So I will show some of these. First, I have a
love
new
it so much.
mug situation. My friend Emily, she is also a maker, not a knitter. That she's not her forte. I believe she must have gotten herself a Cricut.
Yes.
We haven't chatted lately, but she knows how I feel about these 32-ounce like hospital mugs.
I love those too. They are
Freaking love them, and every year she tries to find me one. And
it's
this
so
year
pretty.
she knows me so well because it's bright pink glitter. And she made decals for it that say Knittin' Kitten. And I love it so much. And it's a good way to make yourself drink enough water during the day.
I will drink more water if it is in a pink container.
She also sent me this birthday card, which I just have to show. I'm not one for cards. Like, my mother drives me nuts at Hallmark with cards. Like, just forget it. Anyway.
Yes.
Emily sent me this birthday card, and it says, "Sorry your birthday is overshadowed by a geriatric man with a humongous sack. So those of you with birthdays within a week of Christmas or any time in December, honestly, or early January." Mine's the 23rd. So I got it, you know, it's still terrible.
Mine is terrible, and it's like a week later. Like,
Yeah, yours is terrible. Nobody cares. They're over
It's
you.
just terrible.
So I love this card. Thank you, Emily. And she also got me this book. Okay, I haven't looked too far into it, but it's called Story Maker, an illustrated book of knitting, fiber, and fable by Alexis Hoy.
Oh, wow.
And it has various knitting patterns in it, as well as a fable, a story.
Oh.
So,
Like, you can read along with the making.
yes.
Oh.
Yeah. So I am very,
that.
very, very excited for this. She finds the best things.
Yeah.
She knows me. She knows me well.
Is she looking for another friend?
Always.
Okay.
Who is it? But she lives in Minneapolis.
It's okay. It's okay. I have friends far and wide.
So this was a Christmas gift
Oh, my God.
from Full Moon Fibers. It's from the Merry and Bright collection, Pink Experience,
It's so good.
on their solar sock. And I was given a sweater's quantity of this yarn. And it's essentially a reverse, well, it's kind of a reverse speckle. That one, you can't see it as much. Maybe there's more in this one.
Yeah.
But they must have bound off places, like with zip ties, and then dyed the yarn a very bright pink. So I'm very excited.
And then untied it, and
Yeah.
that part was still undyed. It's
So
really...
similar to what I'm wearing, where they then dyed, various colors into those undyed spots. So I think it'll look a lot like this. It'll just be pink with,
and white.
with white. So I thought that was beautiful.
Do we have project plans for this?
I am not sure yet.
Okay.
And they're out of Canada.
Okay.
They're very decently priced.
They
have beautiful yarns. Like, they have really good, like,
that was one of
speckle things.
That was one of the places that Heather talked me off the ledge.
Yes. So it was very lovely. So I fell prey to a mystery bag. Well, I gotta stop. I just have, because
Well, here's the thing. When it's a mystery, it's a mystery.
It's
so
a mystery,
you don't know
yes.
what you're gonna get.
And this is one of my favorite yarn dyers. This is from Super Glow.
Yes.
And I bought a mystery bag. It's 3 mystery skeins of her fingering base. And I'm showing you 2. Mystery. This is so cute.
I love this.
This is beautiful.
It looks like feminine nomenon.
Yes. I think it may have been one of her attempts at feminine nomenon.
It's a feminine phenomenon.
And then this one is just this beautiful mint
beautiful
green. I mean, they're beautiful.
Look at those speckles.
I don't know what I'm going to do with them, which is why I shouldn't buy mysteries, because I don't know what I'm going to do with them. There was a third color in here. I'm sorry. It was so ugly. I can't even share it. I I don't know. It was clearly,
It was very unexpected.
It was clearly a miss on Lindsay's part, and therefore why she was giving it away
in a mystery.
Which is, I bought the mystery. That's my own. That's my own fault. I'm not complaining. These are amazing.
Yes, they are. They're incredible.
Yes. So, I just think, because, this year there was a lot going around about people unhappy with their Advents, and I get it.
Same.
You get what you get. If you don't like it, complain to your friends. So I'm very happy.
So you're considering it a win?
Oh yeah, it's a win. It's a win.
Good.
Well, and I thought, well, if the three went together really well, maybe I would make some sort of like shawl. I don't make shawls. I don't wear shawls. I don't know what I was thinking.
I love a
It was
shawl.
that thing though, like, ooh, they're on sale and I'll get them cheap and it'll be fun.
It's one of my favorite dyers, and I think
it's around the holidays and it'll be fun, and that works great for some people.
And then you didn't get an Advent, so then that was that added.
Yes.
Added on. And you had to, like,
that
look-
Advent FOMO is real. My last Stasquisition was not a purchase. I want to give away. This is like the best luck I've ever had. I one time want to give away from Barnyard Yarns, Barnyard Knits.
Yes.
Barnyard Fibers.
Mm-hmm.
I want a gift certificate. It was beautiful. I was so surprised. Not as surprised as I was this time when I won a giveaway from one of my favorite dyers ever, Hedgehog Fibers.
Yes.
So I thought I would open it here. So send up a prayer that I don't cut yarn
Oh my God.
with this.
Just cut the flat towards you.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Oh, look. You're so smart today, Shayla.
It's just because I ship a lot of stuff.
Here we go. It's a sock mini fade. Good Lord.
They jammed that thing in there.
It's a sock mini fade set.
It's so pretty.
Oh, you couldn't even see the good side. Hedgehog does the best fades
Yeah, they did.
ever.
They were the first, I think the first Andrea Mowry faded.
Oh.
They did the yarn for her first one for the,
the
was it Find Your Fade?
For Your Fade.
Or it was a bunch of them.
F Your
but-
Fade. I don't know. They even got some cute little
those are
stickers. This little hedgehogs. Oh my God. Okay, sorry. I got very excited. But these little hedgehog stickers and these little kitty stickers. Oh, good. These are going to go on my mug.
Yeah, those are really cute. You can put them with your Charm City.
Yes. Oh, I'm so happy. Thank you, Hedgehog. Usually a 20 gram mini is about 92 yards.
Well, it says 200 and... Oh, it says 80 meters.
80 meters. Oh, your phone can do that? I learned this from West Maven in a YouTube short she did. But on your phone, if you hit the little thing down there, or with your calculator, and then you hit this convert button, let me see, turn it on, convert. You can switch your things up there.
Oh, like how you do on Google. How you can do like inches to feet and stuff like that.
It'll even do currency conversion. But
you learn something new every day, guys. Okay, so
we're almost at the end.
We're almost at the end.
We've been promising a giveaway.
We have been.
If you had commented on our very first episode.
Yes. You were entered into the giveaway, and then we did a random comment picker.
That was something else I learned this month. I asked my husband, I'm like, how do I pick one of these randomly? Like, do I have to like put them in a spreadsheet? He's like, no, there's websites for that.
Yeah, it is.
It was so easy.
You literally just put the
I
URLs of the video.
I thought I was taking on like a workload for you.
You were. You were.
I copied and pasted a link to a website that Chris found for me.
Oh my God, you are hilarious. You still did the work, and that's what counts.
Yes, that's
right.
it.
So
What is the giveaway?
So we are giving away 4 skeins. It is a fade. We're giving away a fade from Twisted Ambition Yarns, Ross. And this is an orange fade. It fades from like neon to like a neutral almost. And the colors are Cheer Up, Sunrise, Freshly Squeezed, and Candied.
Ooh.
And it is fingering weight on their Sweet Sock base.
Yes. The winner is their what's the word? YouTube handle is Codename Butterfly.
Woo!
So if you are Codename Butterfly, we ask that you drop us a line at our email, which you can find in our YouTube channel, or it's just charmcityunicorns@gmail.com. It's not difficult.
No.
If you could drop us a line with your address.
Yes, your full name and address. We will get this shipped right out to you.
Yes.
And we appreciate you commenting, watching us, subscribing, all the things.
Yeah.
Giving is my love language, so I am very happy to ship these out.
You got your enjoyment out of them.
Yes, and now somebody else can get joy from them. So
Yes. They are beautiful.
yeah, they're stunning. Like, his work is stunning.
I noticed you didn't select pink to give away.
Well, I wanted to select 4 cohesive skeins.
Yes.
And so I didn't have 4 cohesive pinks that would like create a fade. I mean, I did have one, but it was the lemonade shop, and I just couldn't bring myself. Listen, okay, listen, Linda.
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 I am excited to see what they turn into.
Yes.
Yes. Okay, so
That's it for this time.
yeah, that's it.
Our next mini-sode is,
Yes.
we have a mini-sode up next, and we believe
It will be
a knitting with the unicorns.
and that's a segment that we'll be just introducing, and basically it will be the unicorns, Heather and I, and we will bring along some friends, a friend.
Yes, so you can see whips and FOs and stashes from other knitters, not just us.
Yeah.
Because
And the more inspiration, the better.
exactly.
Yes. So yeah, that'll be our next episode. Not sure when that'll be coming up, but it will be soon.
Hoping for 2 weeks.
Yeah, we're hoping for 2 weeks.
We're trying to be on a new episode or a new video
Every 2 weeks.
every
So,
2 weeks.
Don't hold us to it, but we're trying. Okay. All right. And that's it.
Yeah, that's it for this time.
So until next time.
Bye.
All I want is satisfaction. Make a move, baby, you got nothing to lose.
Oh wait, that's not.
Oh, I always forget to look up there.
Get the ashy
Look
elbow.
up there.
Okay.
The ashy elbow.
Just try. There's the lotion.
Just try.
Okay.
Get that out of there.
Is it in the
So let's try to-
cozy?
Yes.
Welcome to the Charm City Unicorns podcast, where we talk channel. Okay. Channel where we talk about our crafting and our oh my goodness.
What are we doing
Okay.
here?
What are we doing here?
What are we
Okay.
doing?